What's happening with those feet when your ankle tends to roll out? This can happen if you naturally have a very high arch, but it can also happen if the muscles on the outside of the lower leg are not controlling the ankle well. This can also happen if your ankle does not move forward well into dorsiflexion. So when that happens, your body has to look for other ways to get that move done. Excessive supination can also happen if you don't have a lot of awareness or control on the big toe side of the foot. So if your shoe doesn't wear evenly in the heel and you see it more in the outside portion, do these 3 moves before your next long walk. These movements are designed to help when you have issues with supination. When your ankles roll out, that can affect everything all the way up, including your knees, your hips, and even your lower back. You're going to need to create a platform for your foot. I'm using 2 plate weights. Now you're going to anchor a flat loop resistance band to something sturdy. If you don't have access to something like this, you can use a sturdy table leg, a bed frame pole, or even something structural outdoors. Loop the resistance band on top of your ankle joint. So you don't want it on your ankle above over here, and you don't want it flat on your foot on top. You want it right where your ankle and your foot meet. You do want constant tension with this band, and you want it pulling directly behind you. The goal is for your heel not to lift. Keeping your hips square, no shifting or twisting. Allow your knee to track over your second and third toe without the heel lifting. Hold this position and then slowly come back in. You're just gonna do this about 10 times with that slight hold at the bottom end range here. And then you'll switch and you'll do the opposite side. Now we're gonna work on the muscles that help strengthen and resist that ankle from rolling out. So you're gonna take a resistance band and you're gonna loop it around the ball area of your foot. It's basically the area right underneath your toes. So you're gonna make sure that we're not scrunching up the toes here. And you can either anchor this to the side somewhere, or you can just hold on to it and pull it out to the side. So the goal is not to move like your entire leg here. You're going to slightly point the toes, just very slightly. So you're not gonna have like an aggressive point here. So just slight point of the toes. And then what you're gonna do is you're gonna resist the band. So you can start out with a little bit inward. Now you're just gonna move the foot itself. So you're gonna move it in and then out and hold, in and then out and hold. This movement helps strengthen the muscles that help prevent your foot from loading too much on that outer edge. Even though you're moving mostly your foot, you should be feeling it right in here. And that's because the outer leg muscles are the ones that help control the movement. Now we're gonna lock in this movement with some slow heel to toe rockers. And just for clarification, this is not a calf raise. You're simply controlling the movement, going from the heel, the midfoot, the ball, and then the toes, and then back in the opposite direction. I also find that spreading my toes helps with this movement when I come up. Do these controlled heel to toe rocks 10 times. This last exercise takes the ankle mobility that you learned and also the muscle activation exercise that you learned and ties everything all together in a movement pattern that is used when you walk. And if you have issues with supination, you can do this routine before your walks. If you want more information about my Body Access app coming out this summer, please go to jointhebodyinstitute.com to learn more. If this video made you move better and feel better, please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe.